Welcome back to Good Day. We've been telling you all week, after so many decades, we're talking 5 decades on the air, a familiar face at WTOL is preparing to sign off.
Sports director turned newsman Dan Cummins is retiring today, closing out a career that has spanned generations of viewers, big games, and long nights.
I would say so. Amanda Faye sat down with Dan and his wife Barb to reflect on the moments that defined his time in Toledo.
I'm Dan Cummins. We begin right away on Fox 36.
For 40 years, Dan Cummins has been a constant on WTOL 11, covering the biggest stories.
Biggest question this spring is, who will the Tigers' 5th starter be?
In the biggest games. But behind the scenes, that career, working 3 to midnight, came with sacrifice.
But I work days. So really we didn't see each other, except the weekends were always the honeymoon. So there's a lot that's going to change.
Right? Dan's late night schedule shaped family life, especially on Fridays. When most families were just getting started, he was heading into work. Still, his wife Barb found ways to be part of it.
Chapter 11, that was fun. And then when Joe Ricknowski came in to the station, it was Big Board Friday at Fricker's. So on Friday nights, I always had somewhere to go, which was fun because he was working.
Big Board Friday nights became their routine and part of Toledo tradition. And then there were the unforgettable moments.
You know, going to games, going to the national championship game with Ohio State in 2002 or 3. That was fun.
January 2003, and we took her out there with us. So Joe and I and Barb were out there, and she had to put up with us for a week.
Oh, I had to carry batteries.
Dan lovingly calls her Buckeye Barb, so the heavy lifting was worth it.
That was probably the biggest thing that was the most fun, because I was right on the sidelines. I was right where the big penalty happened at the end.
Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens was standing next to me. Who else? Who was Richard Lewis, the comedian, and Matthew McConaughey, all standing next to me.
Over the years, Dan's role evolved from sports to news, bringing new challenges and changes at the station. Now, as retirement approaches, there's one thing they're both looking forward to most: time.
My dream is that you go to bed, we go to bed at the same time, we get up at the same time. Hit every happy hour there is in town. Go to bed by 9 o'clock, 10, no, 11 by the latest. And, wake up and start our day and spend it together.
But they both say, while welcome to change, there will still be some adjusting.
Yeah, but I can envision maybe the first week I'm retired, you'll look at me, don't you have somewhere to go?
Amanda Faye, WTOL 11.
It has been such a treat all week seeing these stories, but it's very bittersweet.
It's very difficult to say goodbye to someone. I'm sure it is difficult for you guys to say goodbye to Dan for sure. I mean, he's been on the Toledo airwaves for 46 years, and oh, I need the tissues already, because he's just such a kind guy. He's such a hard worker, and I'll tell you what, he is just so funny. What you see is what you get.
I was just going to say, he is someone where literally what you see is what you get. He told me he's going to work out twice a day now that he has so much time.
Well, he's going to golf, he's going to walk around, he's going to go and do some actual workouts.
What's your favorite Dan memory?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. I mean, honestly, just my favorite part is just him coming into the Weather Center every day at 2:45. Hey, weather folks, who's doing the 4 today? Well, Dan, it's only me and Chris in here today, so it's probably me.
Yeah.
He did that yesterday when it was me, Chris, and John in the Weather Center. He's like, all right, who's lined up for today? And John's like, it's me, Dan.
Yeah.
It's me. But he's just such a good guy, so I'm really happy to see what's next in line for him. Maybe we'll get to see him around town.
Oh, you'll see him around town. Check out some happy hours. You'll see that man.
I was trying to be discreet.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks for making Toledo's longest running 9 a.m. show part of your Friday morning. When we come back.